Hey, what's up, Dan? This is Steven. I talked to you earlier today, or depending on when you watch this, it was early on Wednesday. So now in this video, I'm going to show you three things you can do today to bring in more high quality electrical jobs to your business. And in your case, it looks like cleaning jobs as well. So by the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you more high quality jobs, then you can shoot me back a message and we can chat. But I'm going to go ahead and get into this. The three things I'm going to go over today are content, citations, and backlinks. So content first. Content is everything on your front page here. Now, most business owners understand the importance of content to Google, but they don't really know how much content or what type of content to put on their front page. Now, before I get into that, I just wanted to show you, I did see, or I wanted to make a recommendation. That's all, just from doing this. Now, I do see you do cleaning and electrical services, but at first glance, you don't really know what you guys do. So I would just recommend putting your like a services tab up here and also a locations tab to where you serve, because I know you're in Smithfield, but I don't know what areas you service. And I found you looking through Raleigh, so I'm just using Raleigh for an example. But everything I show you today is it's relevant to any locations, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue. So what I did is I copied all your words and I put it into a word counter. On your front page here, you're showing up for 512 words. And why is this important and why am I even doing this? Google likes to see at least 1,500 words on a front page to really rank, like put you in the runnings for that top spot on their search engine page in most areas. So they want 1,500 words at least, or they'd like to see that, and then the type of content. So I put up the number one competitor in Raleigh. That's Miller and Miller Electric Company, and I've got a tool here that I use called Ahrefs. It's a subscription tool, but it gives me some behind the scenes. This isn't what I wanted. Sorry. Some behind the scenes views of what Google uses to rank websites. I was looking at somebody else here. Hold on. Let me pull up Miller Miller. So this is Miller Miller, and over here in this section, their website was found in the past 30 days, or their website was found for 37 keywords, and it was clicked on 136 times because of that. So I got you in the same tool here, and in the past 30 days, your website was found for one keyword, but it was not clicked at all. Nobody clicked on your site. So what we can do, and like I said, this is relevant for whatever area you're at, but we can go in and you want to go into the top competitor's site for whatever areas that you're wanting to rank for. So I'm just going to use Raleigh right now. We're going to click in their keywords, and these are all the keywords that they were found for. So electrician, Raleigh, NC, electricians, Raleigh, NC, electrician, Raleigh, all these. There's a ton of them. And this is a search volume that it got in the past 30 days. And when I tallied all these up, just the Raleigh ones, it was 1,540 searches in the past 30 days for what we call buyer intent keywords. So there's keywords and there's buyer intent keywords. So the important ones that most business owners want are the buyer intent. And these are the keywords that people are searching for in your area for your services that they are going to pay for. And that's what these are. So if you did service Raleigh, you'd want a Raleigh locations page, and you want to put these keywords on that page. And you don't just want to put them once. You'd want to go to Miller and Miller Electric, their page, their website, find out how many times they have each of those keywords on their site, and you'd want to put it on at least once or twice more. So if they have it on one time, you want it two or three. If they have it on twice, you want them on three or four, right? And when you have that 1,500 words, it gives you plenty of opportunities to put it in there without making it look crazy, So that's it for content. Now I want to go over citations. So when people are searching these terms like electrician, Raleigh NC, Google studies have shown that 45 or right around 45% of people searching these terms are going to click in this section right here. So this section is what we call the map pack, and it has everything to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people are under the assumption that reviews is what gets you ranked up top or within the top 3 here. That's not the case. If that was the case, Raleigh Electric Company would not be on here. So, and Touchstone should be up top here because they have 360. They have more than Wright Electrical. But the fact of the matter is, Wright Electrical Services has the most citations. So what is a citation? A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on an online directory. A directory such as Angie, Yelp, Yellow Pages, White Pages, those are all directories, and there's a ton of them. Now, if you were to get into 300 or 400 to 400 directories, you would most likely probably be at the top of this map pack here. But good thing is we actually have tools that will show us what and how many citations each of these businesses have. So we could find out how many Wright Electrical has. So say they have 250, you'd want at least 50 more, but I'd say 100. Like I said, you want that between 300 to 400, but I would say 100. That way it takes a long time for your competition to catch you, if at all. Now, underneath the map pack, this right here, this site, this is like the most coveted site on the search engine page. And this site, I said, this site right here will divvy up the top 45% of people that are searching. And it has 4 up here right now, but this is an ad, so it's not consistent. These are the organic ones. This right here, this spot alone gets about 40% of all clicks. People searching these, like electricians at Raleigh NC, 40% or right around that will click on this. The main driver here are backlinks. So what are backlinks? It's other relevant websites linking back to your site, and they act like online referrals. The more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. So for example, let's say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site linking back to you. That's what's going to help push you up in Google's rankings. However, since you are an electric company and you're an electrician, and say you have McDonald's linking back to you, even though it's a popular site and it gets a lot of views and a lot of visitors, it's not really going to do any good, and it might even hurt you in the rankings because you don't sell burgers, right? So I'm going to go ahead and go back to this tool that I showed you earlier, and it's got a backlink profile section. So this is Miller & Miller's backlink profile, and currently they're being found to have 126 active backlinks, that is other sites linking back to them. You have 40. So what we can do is actually go into their backlink profile, and you want to match all, go down the list and match them all, with the exception of the ones that say spam, because these are the ones that I was telling you about relevance. They're of low or no relevance, and they're actually counterproductive and hurting their site. But everything else, you want to match, reach out to those websites and acquire backlinks as well. And you don't want to do it with just the top site, but the top 3 to 5. If you were to do that, that would put you on top here. That would put you in this area right here. Take a little bit of time, but you would rank up above them. And also, if you were to get the most citations, you would eventually get this #1 spot here. So you would be getting a ton of traffic. And then, like I said, this is Raleigh. I'm using Raleigh because it gets the most searches in the whole triangle area. But this is relevant for whatever location you're wanting to rank for. So just to recap what we went over today, the first thing is going to be content. So you want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. You want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to rank above your competition and become the authority when it comes to people looking in this section here, right here. And lastly, it's going to be backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to electric companies in whatever area you are trying to rank in. So, like I said earlier, you can take this information and tackle it yourself, and I'm cool with that, or you can take the most effective route, save yourself some time, and book a discovery call with me. Now, if you do implement if this is implemented, the things that I showed you, you will eventually become number one. You will be the authority in these areas. Again, my name is Steven. I live right here in North Carolina, just outside of Fayetteville. You can just reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. But at the very least, I hope this was educational for you. And I showed you a few things that you can go ahead and start implementing yourself starting today and start claiming more high quality jobs and start outranking your competition. But at the very least, man, I just ask that you give me some feedback on this video and let me know how I did. But other than that, Alan, I hope you have a really good day, and I appreciate your time, man. Take care. Bye-bye.